Good morning, everybody. Welcome to March 19th online lesson. Today, we're going to learn about how to find base and height of a triangle given the area. But before that, let's look at our expectations. If you have read my letters already, this is about the same thing. First of all, I want you all to be proactive, meaning that you're going to watch the videos as many times as you want, and you're going to take notes, just like what we do in the classroom. You have to be responsible for your own learning, meaning that you have to understand the content, you have to complete all assignments, make sure that they are correct as they impact your grades. I allow you to use a calculator if needed to, meaning that if there are problems that involve decimals or multi-digit numbers, you feel free to use your calculator. Just make sure that you understand how you get your answers. And also make sure you check the additional resources. If you don't fully understand while I'm teaching the lesson, I attached a Khan Academy's video so that you can go watch similar lessons for free, and there's extra practice up there. And lastly, make sure to review your feedback. I will grade your work and provide the feedback daily. So let's move on to today's. We are going to find the height or base of a triangle given its area. Let's do a quick warm-up. You're going to find the area of this triangle. You can answer this question on the independent practice form, and you can pause the video now. Go. So just to review, to find an area of a triangle, you can use the formula 1/2 times base times height, or half base height. The base of a triangle is any side of a triangle, but the height is the length from the base it's the length of the line perpendicular from the base to the opposite side, to the opposite vertex of the base. So in this case, the one on the bottom right here is the base, and we made a perpendicular line, meaning a 90-degree line from the base up to the opposite vertex, and this is the height. So your answer should have been 1/2 times 20 times height, which is 8 meters, and your answer should be 80 square meters. Today we are going to find the height of a triangle given its area and base. So this question said the area. The area means the surface area of the whole thing of triangle FGH. It's 46 square inches. Find the height of the triangle. So first of all, we have to write down the formula. The area of the triangle FGH equals to 1/2 base height. And then you're going to substitute the variables. So the area of the triangle, the question already gave it to us, is 46 square inches. So 46 goes down here. And then we know that 1/2, we know the base, which is 11.5 inches, but we do not know the height. So we're just going to leave the height as h. And then you're going to simplify because you can cross off 11.5 and 2. You can divide them by 2. So 11.5 divided by 2 is 5 and 75 hundredths. H is still the same. Okay, and then after you're done simplifying, you are going to use the inverse operation to solve for variable. For example, 5 and 75 hundredths is multiplying with h. So we are using division in order to get rid of 5.75 so that we can only have h on one side and then the value of it on the other side. When you are dividing by the coefficient, you're dividing 575 by 575. Remember that we have to divide it from both sides so that the value of the equations are still equal. Okay, you may rewatch this part again if you are not certain of what to do. You can watch it as many times as you want. Like I said, just make sure you understand it before you continue with your independent practice. And after you divide 46 by 5.75, you should get the value of h, which equals to 8. So the height of the triangle FGH is 8 inches. Remember, this is the height, so it's not in square inches, just inches. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your comments down below, or you can also join Google Meet at from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I'll be there every day you can use the link from the email that I sent you. Now let's look at the next one. You're going to try and solve this problem by yourself. You can hit pause, and as you can see, I'm putting the pause symbol here, pause icon here, so that you know when to pause. I leave the steps down here, so you can take however long you want to try to solve this problem, and then we'll come back together and see if you're correct. You may pause now. Go. So let's look at the answer. The area of triangle JKL is 35 square meters. Find the height of triangle JKL. First, we have the formula, and then we're substituting the variable with what we know. So the question gives us the area of the triangle, which is 35 square meters. So I'm plugging in 35 square meters here. And then they give us the base, which is 7 meters. So I'm plugging in 7 meters where it says base. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I can divide 7 from both sides. So I'm dividing 7 from the right and the left so that my value are still the same. Then I can multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of 1/2. Because 1/2 h times 2 would get rid of 2. 1 times h is h. So I have to do the same on the other side. 5 times 2. So it gives the height of triangle JKL, which is 10 meters. Not square meters, meters. So if you got it right, just pat yourself on the back, and we're going to move on. Now, we did find the height given the base and area. Now we are going to find the base of a triangle given its area and height. So let's look at this example. The area of triangle XYZ is 36.5 square centimeters. Find the base of the triangle. So again, the first step is to plug in what we know. We know that the area is 36.5 square centimeters, so we are going to put 36.5 here. And then we know that the height is 10 centimeters, so we're going to leave the height here. We don't know the base, so the base will continue to be represented by our variable b. Then because I know that 10 can be divided by 2, I divided 10 by 2 and give me 5. Okay, so now I have 36.5 equals 5b. I didn't divide 2 from both sides because right now we are still working to simplify just one side first. Now that we have 36.5 equals to 5b, I know that I can divide 5b by 5 in order to get rid of 5 from this side. So to get rid of 5 from this side, I divide it by 5 on both sides. And then I have the base, which is 7.3 centimeters. Again, if you're not sure how this works, you can re-watch the video. You can go back to the first steps and see how we solve this problem. Okay, just make sure that you're not confused afterwards. So now it's your turn. Why don't you pause this video for a second and try to solve this problem. Go. And we are going to check our answer. So again, you are going to substitute what you know. The area is 36 square inches, so you put 36 on the side of the area. Equals to 1/2 BH. We know that the height is 8 inches. So we put the height where it belongs. Now we know that 8 can be divided by 2. So now what we have left is 4 times B on one side. And of course, because 4 is multiplying with b, we can use the inverse operation of multiplication, which is division, to get rid of 4 from both sides. So 4 times b divided by b, that would leave you b on one side, and then 36 divided by 4 would leave you 9. So the base of this triangle is 9 inches. Did you get it right? If you get it right, just pat yourself on the back. Let's move on. Let's try this one. You're going to again pause the video and solve it on your paper. Okay, let's check for the answer. The area of triangle PQR is 19.2 square centimeters. Find the base of PQR, and they give you the height of 9.6 centimeters. This is the type of question where calculators can really help you. So again, we have the formula. The area of triangle equals 1/2 base times height. And we can substitute the area with 19.2. We keep 1/2 the same. We don't know the base, so we leave it there. And we can replace the height with 9.6. Guess what's next? We definitely can simplify 9.6 divided by 2, which gives us 4.8 times b. And then, because we have multiplication here, we can use inverse operation to solve this. So we can divide both sides by 4.8. 19.2 divided by 4.8 will give you 4. So the base of this triangle is 4 centimeters. Did you get it right? If you get it right, excellent job. So before we move on to our independent practice today, please know that one of the questions will involve fraction because you have seen this question during the simulation test. You can open the slides to make sure you remember the step before you solve this problem. I can't wait to see how you're doing it. And you can go on Delta Math, review the skill. I have put the task for Thursday and complete one lesson on Dreambox. All the work will be graded and you will see your grades updated on Jupiter Ed weekly. Please make sure to check in every single day to see if you are missing any assignments. We are going to start reviewing for state test next week. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.